Hello, Aries, and welcome to February 2018 General Love Tarot reading. Hey, guys, I was really hoping to have your reading up sooner, but I had to run an errand, and when I came back, I was actually held up by this young man who wanted money, who had a gun, and I'm just grateful to be here right now to be able to do your reading. Okay? I've already shuffled the cards, so I'm just going to cut them. And first, I want to wish everybody a happy Valentine's. And I also want to say to all of you, I'm grateful for you all subscribing to my channel. And also, just thanks for viewing, my videos. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach me on Instant Go. The link is below this video, and you can also reach me at my website, www.transformationandempowerment.com. That's also listed below this video. I'm just adjusting my camera here. And please remember to check your moon and rising, because this reading is not going to resonate with all of you. Okay, so what are the messages for Aries February 2018. So as this theme here, we have the Ten of Swords. So perhaps for some of you, you might feel overwhelmed, just feeling maybe stressed, lack of sleep. I'm getting headaches. I'm going to lay the cards to see what it reflects on. So we've got the Queen of Cups, and what crosses is the Knight of Wands. So I'm feeling here that it can actually be involving both a fire or water sign, perhaps both. And I'm just feeling that some of you feel at loss. A loss maybe of a relationship that once was and is no longer. For some of you, I feel like maybe there's a reconciliation involved. That's just what's coming to me. The cards I haven't laid cards that represent that right now, but that's kind of what I'm channeling in. Perhaps there's frustration too, either with the water or the fire sign, because I feel like you're not getting, when I get this card, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords, I'm sorry. I almost feel as though you're not getting the emotional attention that you feel that you deserve. Because to me, it's an emotional card. It's a restless card. Maybe there's anxiety over worrying about somebody or even something. Wow, there's a Pisces here. For some of you, I feel like you're actually going to meet love. And I also feel like some of you either may have moved or are planning on moving. And I just want to lay all the cards down here. And excuse me if I'm a little slow, 'cause I'm still a little bit shaken up. But let me just kind of move the cards here so you can see them. Okay. So I feel like here now, maybe this is your significant other or even a friend. Maybe you even roommate with them. I feel like there's a move, okay? And maybe there's, you feel nervous about this move, because here I've got the Six of Swords. To me, this is a trip or maybe a planned vacation. I do feel like it can turn out to be a good vacation, but I'm feeling like maybe someone is kind of cheap in regards to spending money here. for this trip, and maybe is hoping that it falls in your lap, Aries. So I would just be really clear and firm that you're either, paying for it, or you're not paying for it, or you're doing half. So the communication is super clear on this. Okay. Now, I do feel like for some of you who are in a financial situation, and I know this is a general love reading, but, of course, finances affect everything. They affect our relationships. They just affect us and, in our surroundings. But I feel like somebody is going to help you financially. So that's why I'm feeling like either you or someone else is picking up this trip that I see. And it's going to be a good time. So that's kind of what I'm picking up here. Now, before I pull more cards, I just want to pull a few of the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. What are the messages for Aries, February 2018? What are the messages for Aries? Well, we've got teach. Need 2 more cards. When I see this card teach, and some of you might actually want to teach something spiritual, or maybe you are a teacher, but the card represents teaching and expressing, and what came to me was perhaps you're in a relationship and maybe this person doesn't really know how to love, or doesn't know how to express themselves, and is kind of closed in, might be used to a certain way of living, having patterns. Maybe you feel like they're not interested in you, but it's just, that's kind of what I'm picking up, that they're just not used to having somebody in their space. I just feel like they are, I feel like they need to be taught, really. Taught how to have a relationship, because I feel like they really don't know. Okay, let me just pick a few more cards here. Dreams coming true, and nurture. And we're going to see how this unfolds through the reading. But, so that's what I picked up with teach. Also, too, I'm getting a message that some of you need to teach what you love, or get involved in something that you love to do. Especially with dreams coming true. I'm not just going to hold it to this relationship, but it's also in regards to love. But I also feel like it has to do with the love within you, like working towards your goals of what you really want to do, what really makes your heart shine, what really makes you feel good. And nurture is obviously just that, taking care of you, maybe nurturing or nurturing your relationships. This is just a card of really taking care of self and empowering. Okay, so these really came out here. So maybe here, some of you might be paying too much attention to your relationships, or letting others stress you out, for example. And I just feel like the attention needs to be on you and what you love, what it is you really want to do, and not just a career, what kind of relationship you want, etc. Okay, so let me just pull some more cards here. So here we've got the Emperor and the Page of Swords. And how I see these two together, this is kind of like that fire sign that I was picking up, that I felt like, I feel like things can grow with this relationship, but there seems to always be a battle going on with the two of you. And I feel like that it has a lot to do with that you or that other person, your significant other or your partner or whatever, it's either you or them who I just feel isn't giving you what you're looking for, and it frustrates you. Does that make sense to any of you? And I also feel like this person isn't being honest. Okay, I feel like this fire sign isn't being honest. I feel like that they might have somebody else on the side. I don't feel like they're telling you the complete truth. I think they're kind of being sneaky. I'm also getting from some of you Aries that maybe there was a separation between you and this person, and this also represents Capricorn. And, you know, maybe that's the reconciliation that I see. But I think if you give it a chance, you've got some really good cards here. You've got Queen of Pentacles, and then you've got the Six of Cups. And to me, that's like getting together with your partner. It's also opportunities to meet new love. And there's the Ace of Wands. So whether this is the reconciliation and or meeting new love, it has a really good vibe to it. And I feel that this relationship can work. And there's the Star. Might also be involving an Aquarius, but the Star is a success card. So definitely it's going to work out. All right, let's pull a romance love card, huh? For Valentine's. What are the messages for Aries? February 2018, Aries. Well, it's time to take back control of your life, you know, which makes sense with the nurture and connecting with your dreams, you know, things coming true for you. But I do feel like you just need to nurture yourself and free yourself, you know, taking back your power. It doesn't mean that the relationship has to be over, but it just means that you need to focus more on you. And then forgiving and learning. So some of you, this might be kind of a high emotional time for you, being around Valentine's or around that time. For some of you who are not with, like maybe missing an ex. So we have soulmate here. And there's a trip. Again, I'm seeing the trip. Wedding. Now, two things. This possibly could be a proposal while you're on this trip together, or it's involving someone who's married or committed. I need one more card. No, I feel like you're going to get the engagement. It's in plain language here, plain English. Soulmate, honeymoon, wedding, engagement. You can't get any better than that, right? This is perfect. So for some of you, Aries, while you're on a vacation, and also too, this could be another country that got married and is actually taking their honeymoon. So this has just a really good vibe all the way around the world. Okay. Now I'm going to pull a card from Sacred Traveler I love these cards because I'm definitely a believer in sacredness and also journeys. What are the messages, Aries? Joy and delight. So this means I feel your heart will be fulfilled this month. Open your heart to joy. Now, I know some of you who are watching this video may actually be sad because you're not with the person that you love. So this may not resonate with you. But what will resonate with you is to walk with beauty. And the more you walk with beauty and the more you open your heart to joy, to happiness, to bliss, the more eventually that is going to come in your life. Okay? And I love this card. And I really feel for a lot of you Aries, you can be in this space. Okay, thank you everybody. I want to wish you much love and blessings.